Hi, this is Ryan Knox again with the second of four screen videos demonstrating a county forester's workflow for taking a use value appraisal map into the field. We'll just pick up where we left off in part one. So to add this map to this UVA map to ArcMap, that environment, we need it as an image. Right now it's in a PDF format. If I had Adobe Acrobat, which many of you do, you could just go to File, and I believe it says Export As, and you can choose an image and choose a TIFF or JPEG, and that will get it done for you pretty quickly. If you have Adobe Reader, which that's all I have on this laptop, you're going to find that there's many online tools to accomplish that. So one that I saw was pdf-to-image.com. It was one of the first results, and I'm just going to use it. So PDF to JPEG, I'm going to upload a file. There's my UVA map right there. Hit open. You can see it's converting it, and it's ready to download. So there's the map. I'm just going to copy it right away and dump it in the same directory. Okay. I can close the PDF map. Now here we are. Here's my coordinate points that we created in step one, or screen video one in the series. And now what I want to do is I want to go to my documents, and sometimes you have to refresh your directory in our catalog just to make sure you get the latest content. Here's the map that I converted to a JPEG format. Now, ArcMap is telling me that it doesn't have a coordinate system to place this, which is why we're going through this exercise. I'm just going to hit OK. And if you don't have the georeferencing toolbar on, you can do that by just right-clicking in the top margin and selecting georeferencing. If you have more than one image, you're going to have to choose a target. Now, obviously, I just have one image, one JPEG image in this map, so it chooses it by default. Now, what I'm going to do right off the bat is just go to georeferencing and say, because I know I'm in the right location, I'm in Rutland. We have those coordinate points, and I'm just going to say fit to display. Kind of a quick way to get it in your map view, and you can begin georeferencing it. Now, if you don't remember what coordinate points you added to your Excel file, just know that you can open the attribute table and see what the coordinate points are. Right here, northing and easting, right? I remember what I georeferenced, so fortunately where I zoomed in was pretty close, so I'm going to go in, zoom in, and you can see there's my coordinate, which is 460,000 and then 128,000. Okay, I'm just going to identify this point that I created just to make sure, and you can indeed see that they match, so that's great. Now for georeferencing, the trick is to add control points, right? So there's this little button on the georeferencing toolbar that you will use to click the tick mark on the map and then snap it to the point we created. Okay, so I'm going to really zoom in just to get in there, right? I'm going to add a control point, click that button again right there in the crosshairs. I'm going to go back and snap it. All right. So let's continue our georeferencing. This is an easy exercise. So we'll go here, really zoom in, click, back, and I'll just snap to that point. All right. You can see it kind of taking shape. The more georeference points you have, the better. But I would stick, in this case, 4 points is plenty. You can see we're kind of just really dialing in the georeference. That one's a little hazy, but it's awfully close. You can see I'm really zoomed in here. I allow the pixels. All right. So once you have 4 points, which is kind of, to see how well the georeference works, you can often come in here and hit this guy, and you'll see all those source points that you created. And then how much it's, what the error is. That's a good number. It's a low number. Once you're happy with the georeference, you're going to want to save that. So go to georeferencing and say update georeferencing. You can see those control points kind of went away. And what's happening in the background, which is good to know, is that it wrote this JGWX file, and that's a world file. All that does is contain coordinates that go along with this image. And this XML file has some other information, but that's what you just wrote when you said update georeferencing. So now if you add this image to any ArcMap document, it will show up in the right place. All right. So I guess the next step is to see if we're satisfied. I have this map image here, georeferenced, and I'm going to turn on the world imagery behind it. We should see we should just kind of confirm that this is indeed where we are. So I'm going to shut off the georeferenced map. Certainly looks like it, doesn't it? Yep, we're in the right location. Great. So now in the second part, we've completed georeferencing the UVA map in an ArcMap environment. Watch part 3 of the 4-part series to understand how to export this to OneDrive so you can have access to it in Avenza Maps, which you will use to take this into the field. Thank you.